Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the 2025 M340i xDrive, the G20.3, because this is technically the second life cycle impulse, or LCI, BMW speak for refreshed 3 Series. Now, that said, on the exterior, there's not a lot different. There's some changes in packages, but the bigger change is on the wheels on the outside. On the inside, there's a few changes, but otherwise, it's the same car as the 2024. Now, beginning up front, our headlights with our daytime running lights, a dual headlight design. There are shadowline lights here, plus a cornering light. Now, for the G23 series, if you want to get that cornering light, you do have to get the M Sport and, of course, M Sport Pro or shadowline package in order to get that cornering light. So it's a weird combination of things to get on the car to get that cornering light. So the grille, it's your standard honeycomb grille out in high gloss black, part of that M Sport Pro package. You can see the parking assistance camera there in the middle of the grille. Down below, new for 2025. Now, you might think that's the Driving Assistance Pro sensor. It is not. That's the Driving Assistance package, a name change. But what that gets you is active cruise control on the 3 Series without having to spend $1,700 on the Driving Assistance Pro, which does not include Highway Assistant on the 3 Series. So moving over the side, we got the style 995M wheels. They are bicolor with the red M Sport calipers. I think it's a pretty good contrast against Black Sapphire. Of course, a very hard car to keep clean. So for me, it wouldn't be my first choice of colors of cars just because it's so hard to keep clean. I did have an E90 M3, black on black, but that's now gone. But it was the bane of my existence trying to keep that thing clean. And out back, we got a gurney flap in high gloss black here. And then M340i badging and xDrive badging in chrome. Got our dual exhaust with our faux high gloss black diffuser. Here's that rear 3/4 view, the M340i. We'll make our way inside, go over pricing and options on this pretty well equipped M340i. Those M-style mirror caps, and then standard moonroof on the car. All right, so opening up, we have the black perforated Sensatech, a black on black look here for a stealth look. And then door card feels like Sensatech on the middle portion here. Hard plastic upper portion, same with the lower portion of the door card. Then your standard seats that come on the M340i, pretty well bolstered. You got some contrast stitching. They're perforated. And the drawback of getting Sensatech on the 3 Series is you do not get adjustment for side bolster. You do have to step up to the leather in order to get that on the 3 Series. You've got lumbar support, plus a manually powered crumb catcher, and then M badging on the door sill. Then here's your change, or one of them, on the inside. So it's a new M Sport steering wheel, a flat bottom steering wheel. You can see M badging, plus we got the tricolor M stitching. Over here on the side, controls for cruise control and your distance control for ACC, or active cruise control, shift paddles. And see, red stripe at the 12 o'clock. In front of me, iDrive 8.5. That is in sport mode. See, heads-up display. Upper portion dashboard, plastic. More of that curved display. And this one's got carbon fiber trim. Now, for the price you pay for the carbon fiber trim on the 3 Series, which is, of course, new for the M340i, you get a lot, but you don't get the steering wheel inserts in carbon fiber. So I think it's a miss on that. So you would have to go with the M3 in order to get those inserts there. More of the carbon fiber trim here in the center console. We got, starts up on drive selector nub and iDrive controller. Now, of course, your vents. So twist to the vertical orientation to close the vent. Twist it horizontal, meaning the vent is open. All right, starting price, the 2025 M340i xDrive is $61,600. Black Sapphire Metallic is $650. Sensatech is included. The Driving Assistance Package for $500. Shadowline Package for $600. Parking Assistance Package for $700. Premium Package for $1,700. Then we got carbon fiber trim for $300. Galvanic controls for $100. And then we got luggage compartment mat, Wheelux, M performance exhaust, which we'll listen to shortly. All-weather floor mats and floating hubcaps, all told MSRP of this particular example, $70,710. All right, so moving to the back, you do have comfort access on the rear doors because you do not have ultra-wideband technology. And here is the black perforated Sensitech, so black on black. I think other colors that work well with black, Turquoise red, cognac, you might even think beige would work for a nice contrast, giving a little bit roomier look on the inside, or at least a roomier feel, given the lighter color. All right, here's a view of the cockpit from the back seat. Then out back, you got vent controls, climate control zone, and USB-C charging ports. And then knee room, legroom, pretty good. The same can be said about headroom in the back of a 3 Series. Of course, got that moonroof shade open. All right, so moving to the back, you do have kick to open on the 3 Series. And then here is your cargo area. Pretty decent size. A luggage compartment, I do recommend picking that up. Then you got controls there to drop the rear seats for even more storage room. There is no storage down below the floor there. And premium package means you get the powered tailgate. Means you can either press the button or kick to close. Then we're going to make our way to the front, take a look at what's underneath the hood, and then set up for the revs of the M Performance exhaust. All right, so underneath the hood here is the B58 inline-6 3-liter turbo engine. I believe it's now 386 horsepower and 398 torque, so a slight increase in horsepower and a pretty good jump in the available torque. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my microphone that I'm using right now in the back of the car, so you won't hear any interior noise. You just have the video of it. All right, so that's the noise from the exterior. I will note when driving this car on liftoff, you're going to hear some pops and bangs. I'm not sure if that's the active sound or the actual exhaust. Unknown. But it does sound pretty good. That's it. We'll see you at the next video.